Okay, bam, got a big hit. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough, so we're now going to be going to 15 on this one. Okay, because we're in the third step now of the progression, so which is really the fourth step if you count the number 1. But anyway, now we got a big one, so let's see what happens here. It's exciting, though. It is. This is going to pay out really well. So here goes. Did you see that? Oh, did you see that? And look at our balance, man. This is using $1 units. We just got paid 220 bucks, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. See, that's the power of the net of fire. There's really not much more to say about it. So I have a really fun system here today that I'm calling the net of fire. And what it is actually a new take on a very well-known and old method. And it's just a lot of fun to play. And what we're going to do is bet the number that's come out for 7 times. So every number that comes out, we're going to bet it straight up. And we're going to bet a total of 7 different numbers. And so then when those miss, we're just going to repeat those original 7 until we get a hit. And then we're going to examine our balance. If we're at an all-time high, then we're simply going to start that whole process over. Okay. If not, we're going to use what's called the grand martingale positive progression on the number that hit. So then that number, instead of just being the 1 unit, it's going to be 3 units on that number. Okay, and so then we keep doing that until we get to an all-time high. Okay, so we start with 24. Okay, and just keep going. Okay, then 16. Okay, 15. There's a 0. Okay. And 34. All right. So we now have 7 numbers. None of them have hit. So now we're just going to leave it and keep spinning until we get a hit. Okay, there it is, 36. And we can see that we're down, so we're going to progress on that till 3. That's why it's the net of fire, meaning hot numbers. So we're catching the hot number here. So now we're bidding 3 units on it because that's the first step in the positive progression. Okay, now we're just going to keep spinning. A very simple system to play. Very, like, what I mean is it's easy. You just spin. Yeah, and this author has made a lot of different other systems just like this where it's just spin. I told you, the guy is a real a veteran of roulette. He knows what you need. Real simple systems, you just spin. Those are the good ones. Okay, so here we are, 49.49. Now, that's not an all-time high, so we're going to progress to 3 on this one also. Okay, and keep going. And obviously, we're looking for our hits on the numbers that have been hitting. In other words, the hot numbers, and that's what the system's designed to do is catch those hot numbers, and just sort of do it in an easy way that it doesn't really cause mental difficulties while you're playing. You could just spin. Like when I do that, I think about all sorts of different things, you know, and it's like great. It's almost like a meditation, and it's fun and it's exciting too because the system actually is powerful. It can pay a lot really quick. So, it's just it's okay. So there's a hit. We're still not at an all-time high. Okay, we're betting here again 1 unit, so we're going to progress to 3 on this one as well. So now we're looking at 3 different numbers that we're betting 3 on, and when any of these numbers hit, it's going to pay out really well. So let's keep going. So we've identified like 3 hot numbers, if you will, or at least numbers that aren't cold. So. Okay, and then when it really gets exciting is when you start progressing upward. Okay, so that's 48.35, still not at an all-time high. Okay, so now we're going to make this 3 numbers as well. So we're progressing. Now we have 4 numbers that we're looking for a hit on. So here goes. See, the chances get better as we're focusing on these hot numbers, if you will. Okay, bingo. All right. Still not an all-time high. Okay, so we're going to progress to 3 on this one as well. So here goes. This is an example of a tough session. The system doesn't normally go like this, but when the session does become difficult, this is what it looks like. You get these hits that are not all-time highs. Okay, there we go. Now 48.83 didn't get us up there. So what we're going to do is progress to 7. Okay, that's the next step in the Grand Martingale progression. So here we go. And that's the big number, 34 hits. You get paid really well. So, and that's why it's kind of exciting. Okay, so here we go. That didn't get us up there. Okay, so we're going to progress this up to 3 as well. So here it goes. Okay, nice. Nice pay there. Okay, so we're going to take this up to 7 also, which is really good. Okay, what's the status here, Gladys? There we go. Okay, so now we have 2 numbers that are paying big. Okay, so let's keep going. And we're close. We're closer to profit than we've ever been. So let's just see what happens. Oh, the 0 hit. Okay, that's nice. So now we're going to take it up to 3. And, let's hope it becomes hot. That would be nice. One of these late entries here. So keep going. Nice. That was very good. So 48.98. Okay, we're taking this up to 7 also. Pretty exciting. See how it gets exciting now? Oh boy. Alright, so I think this is the lowest the balance has been since we started. And yeah, this is definitely going to be considered a difficult session without a doubt. They normally don't go this long. So let's see what happens. We just monitor our balance here. Okay, bam. Got a big hit. And unfortunately it wasn't enough, so we're now going to be going to 15 on this one. Okay. because we're in the third step now of the progression. So, which is really the fourth step if you count the number 1. But anyway, now we got a big one. So let's see what happens here. It's exciting, though. It is. This is going to pay out really well. So here goes. Did you see that? Oh, did you see that? And look at our balance, man. This is using $1 units. We just got paid $220, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. See, that's the power of the net of fire. There's really not much more to say about it. I mean, certainly you can play around with that and see for yourself, but you know, when the numbers get really big like that, it just tends to have a very large impact upon your bankroll. Of course, we're all free to do what we want and make further modifications, you know, sure, but this system definitely works, definitely produces. You see how fast it makes that money, and it's just so easy to play, you know. So all right, so that is the net of fire. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back here with another great video, and talk to you soon.
Feel free to watch our other videos with very smart and effective roulette strategies. Remember, roulette is a risky business. Always play responsibly and with money you can afford to lose.